You said, when you have a regulated nervous system, you don't need all the strategies and negotiations. And that feels so freeing.
Believe how much can change just from prioritizing yourself or putting yourself first. And don't get me wrong, I know that is the biggest risk that most of us will take because our nervous system says, hey, honey, you can't afford to do this. You can't afford to take that time for you. Everything will fall apart. And it takes a leap. But I just want to be that bridge right now and say, it's worth doing and it's okay. And you have to make that leap. So come on, let's do it.
Let's talk a bit about your coaching technique. Could you walk us through how these approaches work together to create effective change?
Yeah, sure. I'd love to. And I'll keep it really simple because it all sounds really complex when you put it like that. So the first part of the wheel is, as we've talked about, safety. Okay. And once you feel safe and you understand why you're taking the action you are, then you can start to change your behavior. So we create safety in this RSD pre-system by using hypnosis. Lets you feel safe on a deep level, on a subconscious level, and is very nurturing. And then also neurolinguistic programming, we change how you see yourself. And we also create, which I love, a really friendly person that you should have had all through your life to support you. We've got enough bad guys in our heads. So what we do is we create a good guy or gal to support us. And clients really enjoy that. So that's safety. And then the next step is, once we feel safe, is we start retraining the brain. So this is where the neuroscience comes in. Instead, when we get a trigger, instead of going into some negative little shame spiral, which makes our lives smaller and leaves us scanning the environment for danger, we do something different and we create a sense of ease in our body after a trigger of shame. And don't get me wrong, that takes practice. However, I liken it to, if you had a broken leg, you wouldn't have to work at taking a painkiller. You take it because it makes it feel better. And it's the same with this process. If you're experiencing pain or shame, you do the retraining process and you feel better. And then the next step is growth. We want you to start turning that spiral outwards. So you're starting to grow your life. So we use what I call the ABC protocol, which is what we do in response to a trigger. And we use it to rehearse future situations that might challenge us so that we start to grow and our lives get bigger. And then the last bit is living the cycle. And we really get clear on whether our standards and values that we have are supporting us, because they can change. We can have better standards and values.